I want to know, how important is storytelling in an investor pitch, and what are some key elements? What key elements make a narrative truly resonate?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, Hugh, because that is so true. You investors want to know and like and trust a founder before they'll invest, because investors don't invest in decks. They invest in teams that they have confidence in, and they need to have confidence in their capability, as well as a big element of trust, right? They're expecting them and giving them money to do something really hard. So they have to trust that they're capable and committed. And it's hard to convey that in a deck. As you said, once you've seen thousands of decks, they start to look the same, which is why here's one more mistake I'll throw in, because you brought that up. Downloading a pitch template and just filling it in will make you look like everybody else. You actually need to find ways to show how you're unique. Otherwise, you don't stand out. And this is where storytelling can be really, really helpful. If you can convey the story of why you're doing this, or you can convey the story of how this is going to help people once it launches, then investors can really understand something. And the big thing is that people naturally connect to stories, right? We're hardwired. We've been listening to stories for hundreds of thousands of years. That's how people have historically communicated. Or we've had written writing. I can't remember exactly how long, but it's, maybe 80 or 100 that, well, I can't remember. It's not nearly as long, like it's 1,000 or 2,000 years, right? It's like in the greater scheme of humanity, it's short. And then PowerPoint is like 35 years. It's not how we're wired to communicate. We are wired to communicate through stories, and stories build connection, because we can see how excited people are through a story. We can also, there's empathy if we can use a story to explain our problem. And therefore, if you're building a connection, you're building trust. And stories can also help us to be remembered, because that's how we think. And people are naturally drawn to stories. They're so much more memorable than a set of facts. And I really like using stories in a pitch because they can simplify complex ideas. So when I ask a founder to explain what they do and to keep it, like what's the 1 or 2 sentence explanation of what you do? And they go, oh, it's way too complicated. It'll take me 5 minutes. Then it's like, okay, we need a really good story to help you simplify something that's very complex.